Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we unlock the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the story of a simple coin that might be lying unnoticed in your home, the 1976 1-cent coin. Don't blink, because this little penny could be worth way more than you think. So grab your coin jars, check your drawers, and stick with me because we're going to explore the fascinating history, design, and high-value secrets behind the 1976 Lincoln penny, and some of them have sold for thousands of dollars. The 1976 1-cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series that began all the way back in 1909, in honor of President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The coin's design has remained consistent on the obverse, or front side, with Lincoln's bust designed by Victor David Brenner. But 1976 wasn't just any year. It was America's bicentennial, 200 years of independence. While special bicentennial designs were released for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, the Lincoln penny stayed true to its original appearance. That's because the Lincoln cent wasn't part of the bicentennial redesign, making the 1976 penny feel like a bridge between the old and new. The obverse side features Lincoln facing right, with the word Liberty to the left, and the date 1976 to the right. Just above his head, we see the familiar motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. If you look closely with a magnifying glass, you can actually see a tiny image of Lincoln seated in the middle of the memorial, a tiny detail that most people never notice. The 1976 penny was minted in 3 locations across the United States: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint produced the most, with over 4.2 billion coins. These coins do not carry a mint mark under the date. The Denver Mint struck over 4 billion 1976 coins. Those will have a small d under the date. And the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins for collectors. These 1976 coins are highly polished and have mirror-like surfaces. Less than 4 million of these were made, which is a tiny number compared to the billions from the other mints. Here's something most people don't know: the 1976 penny was still made with 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was before the U.S. Mint switched to mostly zinc coins in 1982 due to rising copper prices. Because of this, the 1976 penny actually has a melt value higher than 1 cent. As of today's copper prices, each 1976 copper penny contains over 2 cents worth of metal. That's right, its actual material is worth more than its face value. However, melting pennies for metal is illegal in the United States, so collectors focus more on numismatic value, what the coin is worth to other collectors. Now let's talk money. How much is the 1976 penny really worth? For most circulated 1976 pennies, the value is typically 1 cent to a few cents if the condition is average. But when it comes to uncirculated coins, mint state examples, and especially rare errors, values can skyrocket. An uncirculated 1976 Lincoln penny from Philadelphia in brilliant red condition can be worth between $1 and $10. A 1976 penny in mint state condition can sell for around the same range, depending on its grade. But here's where things get exciting. High-grade coins graded MS-67 and above by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch much higher values. In fact, a 1976 penny graded MS-67 read by PCGS sold for over $3,200 at auction. That's a tiny penny worth more than 1,000 meals. Proof coins from San Francisco in PR69 deep cameo condition can sell for over $50 to $100 or more. One of the most thrilling parts of coin collecting is discovering a rare error coin, and the 1976 penny is no exception. Some of the most valuable 1976 penny errors include double die obverse, DDO. These are coins where parts of the design, like the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust, appear doubled. Some collectors have sold strong double die examples for hundreds of dollars. Off-center strikes. These occur when the coin isn't properly aligned during striking. If a coin is 50% off-center and still shows part of Lincoln's face, It can be worth $100 or more. Bi errors. A die break between the letters B and E in Liberty creates what looks like an extra I. These are fun to collect and usually sell for $5 to $15. Struck on the wrong planchet. Occasionally, a penny may be struck on a dime or foreign coin planchet. These rare mint mistakes have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. If you want to know whether your 1976 penny is worth big bucks, here's what to do. Check the mint mark. Is it from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco? Look at the condition. Does it still have its original red shine? Is it scratched or clean? Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling in the text or date. Check for cracks, cuds, or unusual features. Weigh it. It should weigh about 3.11 grams. If it weighs more or less, it might be on the wrong planchet. Get it graded. If you think you've got a gem, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. So the next time you see a 1976 penny in your change, don't ignore it. That 1-cent coin could hold much more value than meets the eye, especially if it's in pristine condition or features a rare mint error. Coins like these are tiny time machines that connect us to history and carry stories through generations. Who knew that a coin from 1976 could still turn heads and make headlines? If you found this video helpful or surprising, please give it a big thumbs up. Drop a comment below if you have any rare pennies in your collection. I'd love to hear your stories. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare coins, hidden treasures, and money secrets hiding in plain sight. Hey coin lovers and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel where tiny coins bring big stories. Today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the smallest but most fascinating coins in the Eurozone, the €1 coin. Now I know what you're thinking. It's just 1 cent. But don't let its small value fool you. Some of these little copper beauties can be worth a lot more than what they say on the front. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change that might just make you rich. Let's get into it. The €1 coin was first introduced in 2002 when the euro officially became the currency of many European Union countries. These coins replaced national currencies like the French franc, the German mark, and the Italian lira. This small coin is part of the Euro-cent series, which includes 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, and 50-cent coins. The 1 cent is the smallest denomination, both in value and in size, but it plays a big role in everyday transactions, especially when it comes to rounding off prices and cash payments. On the obverse side of the coin, each Eurozone country has its own unique design. For example, Germany features an oak twig, representing strength and stability. France shows Marianne, a symbol of liberty. Italy features the Castel del Monte, and so on. Meanwhile, the reverse side, which is the same for all countries, shows a globe next to the denomination and lines representing Europe's connection to the world. The coin is made from copper-covered steel, which gives it its reddish color and magnetic properties. Its small size and simple design make it easily overlooked, but don't underestimate it. There's a lot of value packed into this little round piece of metal. Now let's talk about the current value. Normally, a €1 coin is just worth, well, 1 cent. But here's where it gets interesting. Some rare years and mint errors have made certain 1 cent coins highly sought after by collectors. That's right, some of these tiny coins have been sold for hundreds, and even thousands of euros. Let me give you a few famous examples. One of the most famous is the 2002 Italian 1 cent coin that was mistakenly minted with the image of the mole Antonelliana, a design that was meant for the 2 cent coin. Only a handful of these error coins made it into circulation before the mistake was discovered. These coins are so rare that they have fetched prices of up to €6,000 at auctions. Yes, you heard that right. A 1 cent coin worth €6,000. That's like turning pocket change into gold. Another valuable variation includes coins that were minted with double strikes, off-center strikes, or other minting errors. These errors are often hard to spot, but collectors pay top money for them because they're considered one of a kind. There are also collectors who pay a premium for uncirculated or proof versions of the coin, especially those with low mintage from smaller countries like Monaco, San Marino, and Vatican City. A 1-cent coin from these nations can be worth anywhere from 5 to 50 euros or more, depending on its condition and rarity. So, what should you be looking out for in your wallet, your coin jar, or even down the back of your couch? First, check the country and the year. Coins from smaller countries or with older dates, especially from 2002, are worth paying attention to. Second, look at the design. Is there anything unusual? Does the image look wrong or out of place? That could mean it's a minting error, and those are golden for collectors. Third, check the condition. Even rare coins lose value if they're badly scratched or corroded. The shinier and more preserved, the better, and don't forget to use a magnet. Since the 1 euro-cent coin is steel with copper plating, it should stick to a magnet. If it doesn't, you might just have a counterfeit or a very unusual variety. One of the main reasons the 1 euro-cent coin is so popular among collectors is because of its diversity. With each country having its own unique design, and several of them issuing new designs each year, the possibilities are endless. Collectors enjoy hunting for the full set, getting a 1-cent coin from every Eurozone country for every year of issue. It's like a continental treasure hunt. And for young collectors or beginners, it's a very affordable way to get started in the fascinating world of numismatics. Plus, the stories behind the rare coins make them even more interesting. Who would imagine that a tiny copper coin could be a printing mistake worth thousands? As of today, billions of 1 euro-cent coins are in circulation. In fact, it's estimated that over 60 billion of them have been produced since 2002. That's enough coins to stretch all the way around the Earth more than once if you laid them end to end. But among those billions, a few rare gems are still out there waiting to be discovered. Maybe in your piggy bank. Maybe in your pocket. Or maybe even in your next handful of change. It's this element of mystery and the thrill of the hunt that keeps people checking every coin they touch. So now that you know the secrets of the 1 euro-cent coin, it's your turn to take action. Go through your coins. Check your jars. Look at the dates, study the designs, and test for those errors. You never know, that tiny coin you were about to ignore could be your next big find. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into coin values, rare mint errors, and unbelievable finds, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a treasure. Also, comment down below, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? We'd love to hear your story and maybe even feature it in our next video. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep hunting, and may your change bring you fortune.